Wait, why is Bonelab, the highly anticipated VR game, asking for our t-shirt sizes? Well, stick around and find out why they're asking for a t-shirt size and why this matters. What's going on, everyone? You made it through the middle of the week, so you already know it's time for some juicy VR news. In this video, we'll be covering why Bonelab is asking for our t-shirt sizes, Meta Quest 2's price increase, as well as their accessories, a quick update on the upcoming PSVR2 VR headset, and how Mark Zuckerberg sees his company, Meta, going in the near future. Of course, we'll cover the game releases of the week, and I'll be talking about the giveaway winners at the end. Somewhere in this video, I also listed a game code for Adventure Climb VR for PCVR on Steam, thanks to the amazing game producers. Let's get straight into it. One of the developers over at Stress Level Zero, the game producer behind the highly anticipated VR game Bonelab, tweeted that in order to fit your real body to the avatar's body in Bonelab, the game will ask for your height and t-shirt size. That's not all. They'll also take input from your chest, underbust, waist, hips, wingspan, and inseam measurements to make your Bonelab avatar resemble you closely as possible. The measurements of the t-shirt weren't anything out of the ordinary, as it will be the standard small, medium, large, and XL. So why does this matter and why is it important? As I stated in my previous videos, Bonelab will most likely be that game that sets the standard for all of the other VR games to come in the future. As the role model, you could say, if they execute this minute level avatar customization very well, you can bet that you'll see something similar in future VR game titles. As I mentioned in last week's episode, Bonelab is currently playable from the opening logos to the end credits, so I expect that Stress Level Zero will keep its promise of releasing Bonelab sometime in 2022. We had a good conversation over in the comments section of last week's video discussing when this game will most likely be released, so I also want to hear your thoughts in the comments this week as well. I'm gonna go ahead and say October, and if I'm wrong and we don't see Bonelab by November 1st, I will gift one copy of Bonelab to one person that comments in this video just to put my money where my mouth is. We start the month of August with unfortunate news from Meta. Now that August is here, Meta increased the price of Quest 2 by $100 for both models, making the 128 gigs version to $400 and the 256 gig version to $500. It's not just the Meta Quest 2 VR headset. The price increases also affected the accessories as well. The carrying case, the Elite strap, the replacement controllers, and many more things also saw their price increase on the Meta store. Here's a list of the things that saw price increases. The reason for the price increase directly from Meta was to continue growth on investment in groundbreaking research and new product development that pushes the VR industry to new heights. Okay, sure, whatever. I'm just a little surprised because a price increase for a device in the middle of its life cycle is kinda unusual, and even though Meta Quest 2 is still the cheapest VR headset available in the market, it just feels less of a steal. Just to soften the blow by a bit, if you purchase a Meta Quest 2 from now to the end of the year, Meta is allowing users to download the most popular game, Beat Saber, for free. Only if you're planning on buying Beat Saber anyway. I guess the real price increase was only $70 as the game is $30. Even though Sony has fully revealed the upcoming PSVR2 at this point, we still don't know the release date. Earlier this week, we got a sneak peek at PSVR2's see-through view, very similar to Quest 2's version. You'll also be able to customize your play area just like Quest 2, and you'll be able to include your furniture as part of the room environment. They also stated that you'll be able to take advantage of the new broadcast feature that will allow you to film yourself while playing by connecting a PS5 HD camera to the console. At the end of this PlayStation blog, they stated that we'll share more information soon, including the launch date and additional games to come to the platform. So obviously this is super exciting, as PSVR2 will be one heck of a VR headset by looking at the specs. You already know, I will post an update video soon as Sony tells us the release date for the headset. While we wait, I'll leave the link to the PlayStation blog, and if you want to know more on PSVR2, I'll also have some videos for you in the description. In the early part of July, there was an all-hands company meeting that was leaked to the news site The Verge. From this meeting, Mark Zuck revealed that he wants 1 billion, with a B, people in the metaverse doing hundreds of dollars a piece in digital commerce by 2030. That's in less than 8 years from now. If they're able to do that, they'll match what they bring in on their advertising business, which currently brings in about $100 billion annually and makes up about 98% of Meta's revenue. They also announced recently that their last quarter was the first quarter where revenue of Reality Labs, the VR AR headset business of Meta, grew more than the cost year over year. Obviously, this is good for Meta as they'll be able to grow much bigger. What do you guys think of this? Do you see VR becoming super mainstream by the end of the decade? If so, you'll definitely be ahead of the curve. Let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about the giveaway before getting into the game release. For context, I hosted a 100 subscriber giveaway in the beginning of July, and through picking random comments, I chose 4 winners. I'm in contact with 3 of the 4, but username BroIanAchito. If you're watching, please reach out for your gift. If I can get in touch before the next VR news video, I'll be picking a random comment from this video to give away one Quest 2 game in the Meta Store. If you missed the giveaway, don't worry, I'll host another one at 500 subscribers, which I'm about 100 away. I'm thinking of doing something similar, but please let me know if you have any thoughts. Let's get into the game releases. First on the list is a super quick one. Everyone's favorite Walkabout Mini Golf has a new course you can download, so if you're a big fan, please go check it out. Next, we have Cooking Simulator VR. Your kitchen has all of the gear a chef might need in Cooking Simulator VR. There are over 140 ingredients available in the pantry, including a full set of spices and herbs. The game has real-life physics applied, and you'll become a better chef as they made cooking as realistic as possible inside VR. Next is Shock Troops. The Shock Troops are sent anywhere in the galaxy where problems need to be solved with extreme prejudice. Shoot your way through an epic interstellar adventure and uncover a dark conspiracy to end mankind. This game is inspired by classics such as Doom and Quake, so if you're a fan of those games, you might enjoy Shock Troops as well. Alright, that's it for the video. If you're rather new to the VR space, check out the video on the right, and if you want to know more about Bonelab, check out the video on the left. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.